Welcome guys to the First Nigeria YouTube channel. Just like I promised in a previous video, I told you I will be showing you how you can compress files and folders with password on Linux. And the last time I showed you how you can do that on Ubuntu Linux 16 LTS version. So as I promised, I'll be showing you how to do the same thing on Ubuntu 18 LTS version. Why the need for two videos? Because in the Ubuntu 16 LTS version and starting from Ubuntu 17, there was a sort of an overhaul of the former process. So the way it is created, the way encrypted folders and files are created in Ubuntu 16 was changed, and so there's a slight difference, but the same principles apply. So that's why I wanted to create two videos to show this difference. So when you watch the previous video and compare it with this one, you see the difference in terms of the new modification they added in creating Ubuntu encrypted files and folders. So to get it started, let's create some dummy files that we are going to be encrypting. And let's call this test file 1. So let's create many copies of this file. I think that's enough. So let's say we want to create a directory that contains all of these files that will be encrypted with a password. So in the previous video, you just have to pull all of them into a folder and then encrypt the folder. Straightforward. But this time there's a around in terms of going about it. So let's see how we can do it in this version of Ubuntu. I think the difference will be clear when you see it. So first of all, after getting the files you want to compress, then you search for a default application that comes with Ubuntu Linux. That's the archive manager. Open it up, then create a new archive. Then this is the place where you have to create the name for the directory that you want to use to compress all those files we have on our desktop. So let's go ahead to name it text directory. Then we choose a compression algorithm. Zip is the commonest, so we use zip. Then we choose a location where we want the compressed directory to be stored. Let's choose the desktop, and under the other option tag, we have a place to put an input box to put the password. So to set our password, we create a password that we can easily remember, so that we'll be able to retrieve our files after compressing them. So after selecting the password or imputing the password, go ahead to create the archive. So the archive is created already at text directory.zip, but this is the archive and this is what you are seeing, but there's still no files yet. So you can now go ahead to add files that you want contained in this directory to be encrypted. So we'll go to our desktop. That's where we created those files. So if you see here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 files we created earlier that want to encrypt. So you go ahead to select all of the 7 files here. Then you click add. So as you can see, as the files are being added to the encrypted folder, there is a padlock sign that automatically is added to it. This shows that they are now passworded. For you to be able to access them, you have to input the password we use in creating the archive or the compressed directory. So you can go ahead and close it. Then you see that we have our compressed directory on the desktop. So these original files can now be deleted. You can delete them. Then we have our compressed directory here. So let's try to extract it. So for you to be able to access this, you have to supply the password. So let's extract to our desktop. And let's input a wrong password to see what will happen. Wrong password. So let's try again and input the correct password this time. You see the extraction completed successfully. So let's go and see. You see the extracted files are all found in the desktop. To see that properly, let's go. You see all the original files were encrypted earlier are now extracted to the desktop. That's just the way you can create encrypted folders on Ubuntu Linux 18. So there you have it. So if you compare these videos to the video I released earlier, you see this difference in terms of how it is done on Ubuntu 16 and how it is now done on Ubuntu 18 LTS versions. So there you can compare and contrast and let us know in the comment section below. So there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do well to subscribe to our channel, as you'll be notified when we produce more videos on Linux and open source software. Thank you.